Best scene, the playlists. Exterior cottage, front yard, dusk. Lewis lights up a cigarette on the front porch. He sees young Reggie riding a bike in the front yard. He turns away and speaks under his breath.
Go away.
Lewis shuts his eyes. Reggie rides closer to Lewis. He smiles and looks ghoulish. He doesn't have any eye whites, and he takes his hands off the bike steering wheel.
Look, I can ride without using my hands.
Lewis opens his eyes and is horrified when he sees the young boy with missing eyes. He quickly walks down the front yard and stands near the shed. Reggie disappears from view. Archibald comes out from behind a tree. He's holding a violin in his hand and seems anxious.
Lewis, what are you doing? Time is running out.
Lewis nods his head with a firm no. Archibald walks closer to him and whispers in his ear.
You don't have any other options. You've gone so far. You'll be going to prison if you let these two go on. Do you really think that they want to help you? No. Don't be a fool.
Lewis covers his ears. The anguish on his face is evident.
I know you can hear me. Now listen here. The minute you call the police, you'll be going straight into custody. From there, there'll be a long, drawn-out court case, and then you'll be put in the slammer for a long, long time.
Lewis is quiet. Archibald has a frustrated expression on his face. Archibald starts playing a manic piece of music with his violin. His eyes bulge with anger as he quickly and aimlessly glides the bow up and down the violin strings. The sound of the manic violin is getting to Lewis. Clara comes out from behind the shed. She rushes over to Lewis and stares intently at Archibald.
Stop it, Archibald. Stop right now.
Archibald stops strumming the violin and stares at Clara with evil eyes. Clara turns to Lewis.
Lewis, darling.
Lewis opens his eyes and uncovers his ears and seems somewhat relieved.
Don't listen to that bastard. He'll tell you anything to destroy your life.
Says the would-be piano player who didn't amount to much at all.
Shut up, you whimsical fool. And what did you do? Celebrate death by playing your stupid violin?
Archibald focuses his attention on Lewis.
Just get in there and do what you have to do, Lewis. Kill them.
Reggie appears again and parks his bike nearby. He walks over to Lewis, Archibald, and Clara. Reggie looks warped. His teeth are missing. Clara looks at Reggie and laughs like a witch.
You look totally ridiculous.
Clara continues to laugh. The young boy pulls a funny face and stretches his mouth with his index fingers. Clara starts to morph into a witch. Her hair falls out of her meat bun and instantly turns to gray. Her nose protrudes outwards and is hooked. Clara looks at her elegant fingers and they start to become aged and gray. Her fingernails grow rapidly and look demonic. Lewis is petrified and watches the transformation of Clara with amazement. Clara looks at Lewis and erupts in laughter once again.
You fool! You trusted me!
Archibald looks at Clara and laughs hysterically. He strums his violin like a madman. After a few moments, Archibald turns into a demonic-looking character. He hisses at Clara and Reggie. Archibald let Clara and Reggie laugh at each other frenetically. Lewis is overwhelmed by the chaos, turns away, and heads for the front door of the cottage. Archibald, Clara, and Reggie follow him with relentless pursuit. Archibald and Clara start chanting to Lewis.
Do it, do it, do it,
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Lewis stops and covers his ears. The chanting from Archibald and Clara is driving him crazy. He turns around and sees them at his heels, badgering him with great intensity.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Lewis looks firmly at both Archibald and Clara and shouts out loudly,
No!
Interior cottage living room, studio, dusk. Joel and Rachel react with terror when they hear Lewis shouting. Their eyes are wide open. Rachel panics.
He's gone crazy. He's gonna kill us.
Exterior, cottage front yard, dusk. Lewis is at the tail end of his shouting rip.
Oh!
Archibald, Clara, and Reggie appear to be shocked by Lewis's loud scream and move backward a few steps. They pause and turn to rock before exploding into a million pieces. Lewis shields himself from the shrapnel with his hands. Lewis breathes deeply. He seems relieved and stops to appreciate the silence. The chaos of the voices have ceased. It is quiet, peaceful. Interior cottage living room, studio, dusk. Rachel has tears in her eyes. She speaks to Joel.
I'm so sorry. It's over.
Rachel, we are not gonna die. Stop thinking like this.
No, I just know it. We're finished.
Rachel sobs.
We're not finished. Just hang tight.
Lewis walks swiftly through the front door. Joel and Rachel compose themselves. Lewis frantically walks to the studio desk.
Let me just turn this fucking crap off. Fucking Archibald, kiss my ass, the fucker.
Lewis is flustered.
Lewis, what's wrong?
Finally got rid of those fuckers. They were all demons, even Clara.
What happened?
Don't worry. It's too hard to explain. I'm gonna call the police now, and we'll get them to come over. Do you think you could say something positive on my behalf? Something like along the lines that I didn't abuse or hurt you? I don't want to do any time.
Definitely, man. I realize you got yourself caught up in a mind trap. I want to help you. We both do. We were discussing this while you're outside.
I can't believe what a douchebag I am.
Relax, just keep calm. It's nearly over. Everything's gonna be okay.
Lewis picks up his cell phone and dials 911. He sets the call to speaker. Joel and Rachel look on in amazement.
911, what is your emergency?